Working our post spacing, I didn't like it overall. I thought we allowed them to crowd Joel, where he didn't have a pass, he didn't have a move. So that's an area that we have to improve in.
Tobias had 12 rebounds.
Yeah,
So another sort of underrated area of someone's game. What do you think there?
that's where he's had growth. I tell you, Clipper Tobias doesn't have 12 rebounds. He just doesn't. And so it's been last year he rebounded the heck out of the ball. This year he's doing it again. He defends now. He made a great play. I thought one of the biggest plays. He drove and kicked it. I don't know who it was for a three. It might have been Seth or Ferk. I don't know. But that's stuff Tobias used to didn't do, and now he does it naturally. So those are just great things.
Just going back to Furkan, like not only was he huge in the fourth quarter, but it just kind of seemed like him running things. Like, are you more trusting him more with the ball in his hands?
Yeah, Ferk plays point guard in Europe. And you remember we talked about that last year. We experimented with it a bit last year, and it didn't work out well for us. But you can tell that's what he's worked on. That's what we asked him to work on. Having him and Isaiah out there together. If teams at pressure, we'll sub out Tyrese early and bring him back so we can have one guard with that group. But overall, I thought when someone pressured Isaiah, they threw it to Ferk. When someone pressured Ferk, he threw it to Isaiah. I thought that was good. And even George can bring the ball up. So overall, I thought we handled their pressure well.
Just overall, after the stuff of the past couple of days, like
Yeah.
they just kind of feel normal, and was that refreshing? Just feel like we just played in a game and just started the season and kind of just having some normalcy.
Yeah, I think, and I keep saying that, I think for them, they've been normal. The only abnormal part is when they have to talk to the media afterwards and they're asked questions. But they've been great. I'm telling you, you can't see it, obviously, because you're not in the practices. But for them, it's about playing basketball and growing together, and they've done a great job of that.
What do you think was the difference? I think they had something like 20 fast break points in the first half. That seemed to stop pretty much right after halftime.
Well, after the first 3 minutes, we took care of the ball better, number one. We started scoring more. We started passing the ball. I thought in the first half, we had so many opportunities for extra passes and baskets. Instead, we had misses, and that got them out running. When you score, it's hard to run. If you want to stop a team from running, score on them. And I thought we did a better job of that. I thought we did a better job of taking care of the ball. So I thought those were the two things.
Did Ferk's explosion kind of feel, I mean, like we said, like Joel didn't have to play in the fourth quarter. I felt like that was something that happened a lot last year.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It really is. It's funny. I just told Ye, and I was going to sub early in the fourth, and I already made my mind. I said, hey, at 7 to 8, we're getting our guys back in. And then I don't know how quick. I can't wait to watch it, but it felt like the game was 7, and then it was 21, and it happened quick. So once it got to 21, we're still looking like that's when you're in that tough area. But it was great. It's great that they can finish a game, especially the first game.
Was there something up with Danny? Like Danny just kind of seemed like there was something up with him. It looked like he was stretching something out. Was he?
Yeah, Danny just walks. He looks old, but he's not. But I guess he is. But it's funny. Even in practice, I bet 20 times over the last 2 years, "You okay?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm great." But that's just Danny. But he was good too. I thought defensively overall, I thought him and Matisse tag team on Ingram. Ingram's an aggressive player, so I thought they both were pretty good on him.
So one more, guys. At Doc, you got Brooklyn on Friday.
Yeah.
Second game this season. You got a lot of new faces.
Yeah.
Ben being out. Do you like that type of matchup early on to see what your guys can do?
We're going to get them at some point. I don't ever look at it. I hear what you're saying, Keith. I never worry about it. Like, bring them on. We'll be ready. You could say it later in the year, then you could be injured or tired. The regular season is so unpredictable, and I so overanalyze when the playoffs start. Looking at records, you just don't know how a team is, where they're at mentally when you're catching them. They're going to be tough. They lost the game, so they're going to come in with 2 days rest, I think. It's going to be a hell of a game. I can't wait.
And then one last one. Doc, you've been in the league for a long time, player and as a coach. When you see KD, I mean, what's your thoughts about him in regards to all the great players that you played against?
My first thought when I see him is, oh shit, you know, that's my first thought. I really do. Like he's tough. Maybe one of the toughest to stop. I mean, you remember the Clipper series where we were trying everybody and we just decided put Pat Beverly on him and just try to stop the other four. Because, you know, I was watching the Milwaukee game. They were guarding the hell out of him. But he got every shot he wanted. You know, he's 7 feet tall. You know, he's a phenom. He really is.
Thank you.
All right.